This question belongs to operating system subject and was asked in GATE CSE 2014. So the question states, consider the following set of processes that need to be scheduled on a single CPU. All the times are given in milliseconds. Using the shortest remaining time first scheduling algorithm, the average process turnaround time in millisecond is. So we have the processes A, B, C, G and E with arrival time as 0, 3, 5, 7 and 10, and execution time, or you can say burst time, as 6, 2, 4, 6 and 3. Okay. Now what will be our, let us draw the Gantt chart for this. So initially we have no one but A only, so we will schedule A. So next we can run it till 3 as next process arrive at 3 only. So we will run till 3, 0 till 3, so burst time get reduced by 3. Now we will see. So now at 3 we have both A and B. So it has shortest remaining time. It is preemptive. Shortest remaining time first is preemptive. So we can preempt A. Now we need to see which is shorter among those who have arrived. So A and B has arrived, which has shorter burst time, B has shorter burst time. So B will get scheduled. So it can get scheduled till 5, as at 5 only a new process is coming. Till 5 it will get scheduled and it will get complete. Now at 5 we have A and C with the lower burst time of A. So A will get scheduled. It can run till 7, as at 7 a new process is coming. So it will run 2 burst time, 1 will be remaining. Now at 7 we have A as well as C as well as D. Now the minimum is of A only. So it will run for 1 more burst time. So it can run for 7 till 8. Okay. Now A is completed, B is completed. Now we have C and D. So the minimum remaining is of C. So C can run till 10. So 8 till 10 it can run for 2 burst time. Okay. Now at 10 we have both C, D and E available. Minimum is of C only. So C can run till 12. 2 burst time. Now we have D and E. Now all have arrived. So it will work like normal shortest job first. E will run for 12 to 15 and then it will get reduced to 0. Now D will run from 15 to 21 and it will get reduced to 0. Let us verify. 6 plus 6 is 12, 12 plus 2 14, 14 plus 4 18, 18 plus 3 21. So it is perfect. Last was D. Now let us find completion times. So completion time for A is 8. We will start from back and see when it first arrives. B is 5, C is 12, D is 21 and E is 15. Now we will calculate turnaround time. So turnaround time is completion time minus arrival time. It is the total time for which our process remained in the system. So 8 minus 0 8, 5 minus 3 2, 12 minus 5 7, 21 minus 7 is 14, 15 minus 10 is 5. So let us sum it up. 8 plus 2 10, 10 plus 7 17, 17 plus 14 31, 31 plus 5 36. Let us verify. 19, 26, 28, 36. Now what is average turnaround time? It is turnaround time divided by total number of process. So we have 5 process. So it comes out to be 36 by 5. So 5 into 7 35, 5 into 2 10. So the answer comes out to be 7.2. So 7.2 is the average turnaround time. So answer to this question is 7.2 milliseconds.